New year, new goals. This is a very exciting time for me because this is when you can start learning a new language and also probably visit in that foreign country and speak with natives. Hi, this is Madhurika from Mumbai and welcome to our channel Journey to Fluency, where we promote learning languages and also share our journey with language learning community. Thanks to the video of Madison, her channel name is Someday Korean, where she explained her each goal very specifically and which is realistic and achievable. The channel which is more towards the Asian languages. So if you're looking for inspiration or goals, you can visit that channel or the video, I'll link it below. But for my language goals, it is more towards the European languages that I have in mind. So let's get started. Top language goals for 2024 for me personally is French, Spanish, Swedish, Arabic, and 2 Indian languages. I'll start with French because that's very dear to my heart. Now I can confidently say that I speak fluently in French, but the goal for me for this year is to clear one of the international exams. So every alternate year or every year I have a French exam to clear, and this year the exam can be of C1 level or of TCF, so Canada. So it really depends which exam I choose, but that's one of the goal for the French language. And apart from that, I want to work more on the translating of documents because recently I've completed my translation studies as well in French, so that is the topic that interests me a lot in terms of writing. And I would like to focus and get in detail of the little articles or some documents that I can translate it. So these are the 2 very major important goals of this language. Speaking of translation, I'm also reading a lot of French books, and the one French book that I want to continue the series is the Harry Potter one. I would like to finish the second and the third part, that is Chamber of Secrets and Prisoner of Azkaban, in French. So I've already finished Sorcerer's Stone, but now there are 2 more books that I would like to read in French, so hopefully I can complete. Next is Spanish. So I discovered this language when I was in France, and my best friend and also my classmate was Colombian, and with her I found a very rich Colombian culture and Spanish culture in general, the Latina culture of South America, and this really attracted me with their Spanish songs, their cuisine. So that is on my top list to actually begin with learning. And to begin, I would like to start with understanding more and more songs of Spanish language and basic vocabulary and phrases, probably up to A1 level. It's not, I don't want to go anywhere higher or go in depth with the writing. I've done a lot of technical French grammar and intense grammar exercises for French, and it will continue in this year. So I want to keep very light for Spanish language. So next, speaking of Arabic, so this language was not at all on my list, but I always wanted to learn Arabic ever since I have lived in Qatar, and I was into the culture of Arabic to understand them better and know about it. But this year the reel came out, which is of this song. So if you have heard this song, and it is in my mind, and I know very similar songs like this that I've been listening of Arabic, and so the goal of this year is only to understand and being able to decode this song. I don't want to get into grammar or learning phrases, but just by this song, I just want to know the vocabulary and phrases of this song. And that's the only goal I have for this year, for 2024. So this is how you can actually learn through songs, simple vocabulary and simple things that interest you instead of getting very intense. And probably next year I can give it more time and learn it by structure, but for now it's just for the song. Next is Swedish. So since 2022, I learned Swedish in the month of November and December, and I do not know why, but I think the time only comes or I know that it's the end of the year and I haven't learned any Swedish, so maybe it recollects and I start learning about it. And the goal I have this year for this Swedish language is to try to by heart and be able to introduce myself, like the introduction, numbers, travel vocabulary, and also some basic phrases. And most importantly, the city names of Swedish, because I think I do not know any name apart from Stockholm, and even though I'm learning the language of pronouncing simple words, so knowing about the city names and how it is pronounced is also a goal that you can set. It's a very simple goal, but yet that is something that you can achieve over a period of time or over a whole year. So that's something on my list, to pronounce or know about every city name in Sweden. And lastly, it's two regional Indian languages. First one is Gujarati, and I am Gujarati. I know to speak Gujarati. I'm very fluent in it. But the only thing is, I've never learned to write in it or even probably read in it. I've only spoken the language at home, and that's the only place I speak. So it's not even a very good Gujarati, I can say. It's very mixed, and sometimes I even skip some words or don't understand certain words. So and it's a very basic thing that I think I can pick up, and I would like to be able to write as well in that language. So that's something on my list. And it's also very similar to Hindi and Marathi that I know, and I think it won't be a bigger task for me to learn to write in it. But that's something I really wanted to do since very long, and this is the year I think I'll learn to write in it and able to read like very fluently, just how I speak. And the last regional language is something I would not like to share. It's a secret. It's a tougher language, so I don't know if I can even do it, but I'll give my best, and let's see if I'll be able to at least communicate or learn basic phrases of that another regional language. And I'll give you an update in 2025. So these were my very specific, clear language goals. Simple, not too intense. And yes, that was it from my side. What are your language goals? Do comment down below, or which languages you all are learning. And thank you for watching. Bye.